G'day everyone, welcome to another week's live, and tonight is an exciting one. We're doing a giveaway tonight, which is always exciting. That always seems to bring people through the doors as such, so excited for that. So I think I've left the comments there already with the giveaway on how to enter. So you can enter the competition over on Twitter, so find Rooshocks on Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter account and you've made the effort to join tonight's live, I will accept entries if you do drop a comment, but you're going to have to drop a comment on whether you would prefer the Hustler or the Food Critic. I believe are the two we've got going. But ideally, I'd love for you to head over to Twitter, follow the instructions over there, enter the competition. And one other thing, there's a second giveaway that I haven't said. So I've got a copy here of 12 and a half by GaryVee. And anyone that mints an NFT tonight, so I've got the contract up, I'll be able to see if anyone does buy an NFT tonight. During tonight's live, I'll send you out a copy of this book. It's honestly life-changing if you're either starting a business or if you're looking to become a better person and looking at some traits that are really important in dealing with other people, or if you work a job where you maybe are in charge of other people, etc. I think it's some really great quality in this book, one of my favorite business books out there. So if anyone buys an NFT during tonight's live, then I will be giving you every single person that buys one during tonight's live, I'll be sending you a copy of this book. I've got a few copies here. So yeah, go for that. And I would love to send some of those out and share some value with some people. So, and like I said, as always, the ability, if you want to mint an NFT, there is the collection link. I will drop that as well in the comments. And then I'll get and say hey to those that have joined. Just dropping that one there. So that should show up for you guys. And we'll say hey to who is here. So we've got Redacted here as always. Just made it in time. G'day. Thank you for being here. I've got Chris here. Howdy, Chris. Appreciate you joining as usual. I've also got Mum here. Hi, Mum. I've got a brother with Hustler. Yeah, the Hustler has been, I think, the most popular out of the two for the giveaway. So a lot of people want to get their hands on the Hustler. And we'll be announcing the giveaway in less than half an hour's time. We're going to aim for around about that 7:30 here, South Australian time. So I know a few people have to shoot off to other bits and pieces after that. So I've got the names in a wheel already. So we've got Redacted there. Hustler's greater than the Food Critic. Well, that seems to be the consensus so far, although a few people have eyeing off the Food Critic. So Chris saying it's a good book. Yeah, no, I definitely think it is a great book. So definitely, if anyone wants to mint an NFT tonight, I'll send you a copy of this book. It is really good. I know I did send a copy to Chris a few months back, and I know he enjoyed it. I've sent it to a few clients as well, and they've all seemed to have got a lot out of it. We gave a copy away the other day to one of the initial holders, so that's on its way. Sent the tracking number in the other day, so that was all exciting. So, yeah, I wanted to give you a bit of an update on how the NFT project's going, and then I want to talk a little bit about tax planning because we're getting closer and closer to tax time. It's rolling around very quickly, so I do. I'm getting excited that tax time is coming, so it's coming around quickly, and I have sent some emails out to some clients today on some tax planning stuff around, sessions I run with that. So we've got a few different options there, so I'll run through some of that stuff with you. And obviously, as always, if anyone has any questions about tax, about business, about NFTs, about the NFT project, crypto, any of those things, I will share with them. One other thing that happened this week, I got to speak on Monday, last Monday. I actually spoke to a uni, which was really exciting. So someone that had actually found me through the YouTube channel wanted me to speak to her class of an economics class. So that was really exciting for me, getting to speak to a uni class, talked about economics. We talked about crypto. We talked about how crypto would look in an economic environment. And it was really interesting. I really love that conversation. So really exciting. And then hopefully in the middle of May, I will be hopefully a guest speaker at a crypto/NFT conference here in Adelaide. So that's very exciting for me, an onstage speaking gig talking about crypto tax and NFTs and about talking about my project. And yeah, if someone had said that to me even 12 months ago, I don't think I would have believed them. So yeah, hopefully that's exciting. And then I'm hoping to, a couple of days after that, jet set off to America to go to VCon. So I got my VCon ticket dropped to me today. So that was very exciting. So lots of cool things going on. So we've got a few more comments. Love GaryVee. Look, yeah, I know that I talk about GaryVee quite a lot on the channel. And yeah, I really love GaryVee. I've been lucky enough, like I said, I'm willing to travel over to America to go to his conference in May, and I was lucky enough that I got airdropped the ticket to that today that I could probably sell for $8,000 or $9,000 in a day. So, yeah, it's very exciting. We've got majority rules, hustler is better. So, yeah, we've got the hustler is popular. Way to go. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. And I really do appreciate those that continue. I talk to Chris quite often about business and stuff. And, launching the NFT project, which I'll get into soon, has been a real challenge. And there's been times where I've gone, oh, this is really tough. And, people like Chris and those that I talk to have been able to bounce ideas off. Really appreciate it. So, Crypto Conference in Adelaide sounds nice. Yeah, it's exciting. I don't know whether there's been many conferences and stuff that have happened in Adelaide. So, I think the details are still getting confirmed, but I'll definitely be sharing them once that's all locked in. So that's exciting. So, I've got Ethan, do you always prefer an appointment before the end of the financial year or just at tax time? It just depends on the situation. So, for a lot of my, I'd say business and crypto clients where it makes sense, I do tax planning sessions. And quite often, these obviously, I obviously charge for these things, but the savings can be huge. So I've had conversations with people through the NFT project in the last few days, and someone spoke the other day, just by putting some strategies in place, they were going to save a minimum of like $150,000. Now, that's obviously not for everyone. It depends, but there's definitely strategies you can put in place prior to 30th of June that if it happened after 30th of June, it would have been no good. So I'm trying to touch base with, today I started on all my crypto clients. I will move on to my business clients as well. That's probably next week. And just go, look, I do offer these sessions. Here's your pricing kind of thing. If you're interested, do it. Sometimes it's not worth it. If you've got no strategies and you know what your profit's going to be, it's the same every year, nothing changes, may not be worth it. There'll be other accounts out there that push you to sign up for tax planning every single year. May not be practical, but I definitely think in some situations it can be great because just by, moving some expenses around or, maybe putting some money into super or doing this, it can definitely save you a lot of money. So, it just depends on the situation. For an individual taxpayer, probably not. For someone that's got investments or business, there's a good chance that it'll be worth more than what fees you would pay. Or you can always buy, there's some NFTs that have it, which I can get into later. So my sister wants a present from America. I don't know if that's going to be happening, but we'll see. We'll see. So I do want to quickly talk about the NFT project in general. Like I said, don't forget, there's still that competition happening over on Twitter. So make sure you do head over if you're interested in entering the competition. Like I said, 7:30. So we've got 23 minutes to announce the giveaway. They're all in a wheel of names there and excited. So we're giving away the choice of either the hustler or the food critic. So where's my topic? So we've talked about the giveaway. So the Rooshocks NFT project. So we're 1 week since launch. So I launched last Wednesday. Last week I jumped on here and we did a bit of a celebration of launch. It's been a challenge. It's been exciting. There's been days where I've gone, whoa, just blown away, like humbled by, how much people have been willing to support me. And obviously I am trying to support these people back. Everything I'm trying to do with this project is about delivering value back. But I've been blown away. On day one, I think we had 11 sales and it was just like, wow, I couldn't believe it. It was finally happening. And it was like, oh, wow. And then there's been days like the last 2.5 days, I haven't sold anything. And that's just the reality check of, this isn't easy. And that's the reality. So evening, Drew and Sarah, appreciate you dropping by. We've got Andrew here. Ethan and Chris bromance is off the charts. Love to see it. Yeah, Chris is a great guy. I love getting to chat to Chris, and he's definitely given me a lot of value. So I do appreciate all of Chris's support. Appreciate some of the community that's come across from his channel, and definitely always try and send people his way. The Disgruntled Octopus, one of them. I'll be back. Appreciate you being here. I thought we were going to get a Disgruntled Octopus. I thought we were going to get a reveal the other night in a live I was watching, but no, he had his octopus little mask on. Hello, Andrew, and got Chris commenting. So, we'll quickly have a look at the collection while we're here, while I talk about it. So it's always fun to go through. So like I said, they're minting now. People can go on there. They're not going to sell out. Don't stress. But don't forget, if you do mint one during this live, you'll get a copy of this book. It's great. Look, I'll even leave that open. If anyone mints one tonight, I'll send you out a copy. So I do have, I think, about 15 copies of the book. So if we go past that, I'll buy copies and send them to you. I'll make sure you get them. But so here's some of the characters from the collection. So, I'm trying to show people the value and go, like, yes, it might be a commitment. Like, okay, so we've got the tax return, for instance, that comes with the three 3 tax returns. So, sorry, I'm reading the comments here. We've got the tax return comes with 3 tax returns. So, my crypto clients, for instance, are paying $180 per tax return. At the moment, prices will probably go up, I imagine, over the next couple of years. But so that's $540. This NFT you're getting for 0.08 ETH, which is like $300 something. So you're getting like almost like 1.5 returns for nothing. Like, and you got the NFT. And as you can see, I'm trying to do more and more giveaways like across different areas. Like, so like last week we gave away, well, I think it was over $1,000 of values to holders. So there's more to it than just these upfront services, but just the services alone, I've priced at a point where it's cheaper than what they would have been normally. So yeah, we've got a few comments here. So Mum said this is now where buying an NFT to get your information with set extras. Yeah, so that's like the unique wealth builder ones, like the actor there and the baker. Hope you better see that. So they come with the 1 tax return plus 3 business or tax strategy sessions. And so, for instance, I did a tax strategy session today talking about tax planning. So, you can buy one of them. I think they're around about the 450 Australian dollar mark. And like, for instance, I do a silver package for my crypto clients. It's $400 alone. So, and that's literally like, so you're getting 2 bonus sessions there. Or, I've done some of these with business owners and stuff. And yeah, I do, like, I know it's my own project and stuff like that, but I do really think I've tried to price them at a place where it's great value, but I'm always after feedback on like, okay, what, for those that haven't bought one that have, maybe on the fence, what can I do for you that would make you go, oh yeah, no, that is a buying situation now. So is it a tax deduction if Chris decides to get a haircut? Well, I'm not quite sure if he can try and work it into, how he can work that as a tax deduction. I'm not sure. I can't give out dodgy tax advice, but we'll see on that one. I wasn't wearing pants, so that was the reveal. Well, there you go. That's okay. That's not what I expected, but maybe you could also sign the book. Yeah, look, if anyone wanted me to sign the book, they can, but I'm not sure about that one. I've started a GoFundMe page for Chris's haircut. Yeah, maybe I should have. We can see if we scroll down and find the flipper who was loosely modeled off of Chris. I don't think we chucked in the long hair for him, but we chucked the beanie. So we're going to say the flipper is Chris post haircut. That's what we're going to go with tonight. So got a few people here, Mossy again. So yeah, and as you'll see, if we scroll down slightly further, like, it's been a challenge, but we have had some sales and we've had a character somewhere. If I keep going, we've had 2 characters that have sold out. So the loyalist is sold out and so is the tax return. So they're both completely sold out, which is exciting. So you may be able to go buy one on OpenSea or look through on secondary market if someone is willing to move one of those on. We did have, now look, here's some alpha if anyone is considering buying. Like I said, you're going to get the book. Like, it's a sales pitch tonight, isn't it? But if you are considering buying, I will give you a good piece of alpha, bit of information here that the digital artist, this funky looking guy over here holding his iPad, drawing some. Now, he is a 1 of 5, and I believe 2 have sold, and I think there's 2 more left for public sale, and I think I've got one for a giveaway one day in the long time future. And let's just say the first 2 people that bought him got airdropped the NFT, which is another NFT in the collection. So I'm not going to give anything away, but who knows what's going to happen if anyone else is to buy the digital artist. So that's just some of the cool, fun things that, you don't know what's involved with some of these characters. Definitely got plans. And look, I know the artwork's not, it's definitely no specialty when it comes to the artwork. But I've got plans in the place in the future of, some of this artwork may develop these characters. The ideas are there. And yeah, I definitely have plans to evolve on the collection. So I will just check the Twitter on my phone quickly to see if anyone else has entered at all. Let's have a look. Yes, we do have another one. So I'll add that to the wheel. So I think we are now up to 17 entries, which is great. So I'd love to get to the 20 mark before we finish up. But yeah, so all I'm trying to do with the collection, and NFTs aren't forever. I'm not saying that everyone needs to buy one, but I'm just trying to show how an NFT project can provide value, and it doesn't have to rely on the price of these skyrocketing. Yes, I'd love if the price went up because it meant everyone that supported me, would have an asset that's going up in value. That would be amazing. And hopefully, people will start to see this over time of what I'm trying to do with this and, lots of future plans. But the thing is that if you're going to pay $300 and get $500 worth of services, I'm trying to price it where it's a no-brainer for people. They go, oh, well, no matter what, like I know I'm getting value, so no one can walk away disappointed. Because, the last thing I'd ever want from anything I do is for someone to not feel like they've got value out of the situation. So, yeah, that's been, some of how the project's been tracking along. Like I said, it's definitely been a challenge, and, days have been tough at times where I go, oh, have I portrayed this in the right way? Not that I definitely obviously think it's a good idea, but whether I've been able to portray that value to people is definitely, and I've had self-doubt on it and stuff. So I kind of wish all NFTs would have perks like yours. Smart idea. And I think there's a lot of talk in the industry of like, I might just scroll through so you aren't just sticker seeing the same lot of characters here. We'll flick through to these three. There's a lot of talk at the moment that I think the first 12 or 18 months of NFTs really blowing up. There's been a lot of like, it's all about collectability and art with maybe a little bit of utility. And I think eventually we're going to move to the NFTs are all going to be about the utility they provide with a little bit of collectability and art to them as well. And it's really going to show who's actually committed to this. And like I said, I put this out there. I put it on, I put my face to the project, which a lot of people, I doxed myself, as they say in the industry. A lot of people aren't willing to do that, and a lot of people want to hide behind anonymous profiles. And I only seen a project the other day where they raised $5 million and then go, oh, we don't have, the motivation or the money anymore to continue this project. You guys will have to just take it over and just, like that, walk away from the project. And these people that, aren't getting any utility. So they're putting their money at risk, and the owners and founders just walk away from it. So I'm definitely not going to do that. And even if I did, everyone's already knows that they've got value with the services they've got there. So that's what I'm trying to achieve out of it, and trying to show that, no matter what people do in business, there's always ways you can do it that, provides value first rather than provide a monetary benefit. Like the way I've priced these, I'm definitely not going to make massive profit off them. Like, I haven't even covered my initial costs at this stage of what it cost me to launch the project. And I've got now, plus the giveaways I've done, which I haven't even really talked about. There's 50 NFTs out there in the collection now. So I've definitely got some giveaways and services I need to now provide, plus what I've sold in services. And I still haven't even covered my initial outlay. So this isn't a money spinning thing. This is about me trying to provide value back to my community. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. So I hope that message is getting through. I didn't want to talk about tax planning. So while I talk about tax planning, let's bring up, I'll scroll through some of this. So I talked a little briefly about tax planning, and got that question in the comments there about like, well, what's tax planning? Like, is it worthwhile? Is it worth meeting with your accountant beforehand? And like, so I do have a few of these characters. Let me find one. So the spreadsheet. Now, it is priced at more than the others, but it comes with the 3 tax return plus 3 annual tax planning sessions. So what tax planning is sitting with your accountant. And like I said, it's probably not going to work for an individual. If you're just an individual taxpayer, there's not a lot you can claim, and therefore there's not a lot you can do. But if you've got, investments where you're considering, oh, should I sell this property in this year or next year? I've got all these assets. I've sold these capital gains things. I've got these loss positions. What would be the impact there? Or, okay, I'm thinking about putting money into super. How is that going to affect me from a tax point of view? Or you've got a business where you're going, oh, I've got these major projects going on, or I've made all this money through the year. Tax planning can be a great time to, sit down with your accountant, go map out, go, look, what's our current position? If the year was to end at the end of April, we'll do some projections for the next couple of months. How much money have we earned? We've got $100,000 of income. Okay, what's the tax implications if we just, do this? What about if we split the profits? What about if we purchase a car? What about if we put money into super? What about if we bring in more income because we know next year is going to be a bump year and we could probably push a project into June? What about if we prepay some expenses? What about if we bring forward something we knew we were going to do in July? Well, how about we do it in June because it's going to benefit it? What about if we sell this asset? What about if we, realize some losses on that crypto because we're going to sell those positions anyway? But so you can start to see there's lots of different scenarios that people can start be thinking about. So that's why, I do this as a part of my business. And it's one of those things that when people first go, oh, I already paid to get my tax return done, I really want to pay for a tax planning session. And then they do it and they're like, oh, wow, I saved $4,000 and I paid $200 in fees or $500 in fees or whatever it is. They go, oh, wow, that was worth it. So, yeah, it's quite often a thing that people are like, oh, no, I won't worry about. Or even if it's just making someone aware that, yeah, they're going to have a $20,000 tax bill, but they get an extra 3 months to plan on it. and it's not a shock when it comes to actually getting that bill, that can also help as well. So it's like, it's not always about saving. Sometimes it's just making aware and going, yeah, you know what? At least I'm aware of it. I know what's going on, exactly. So yeah, that's one of the interesting things that with tax planning that I'm trying to portray of like what the actual benefits of it are. So yeah, I've got the thing like the spreadsheet. Like I said, off the top of my head, I think 0.24 ETH is around about the $900 mark. So it is quite a big outlay. But I know plenty of businesses that are paying $900 alone for tax planning. So, or like my crypto clients, like I said, they offer that same service, and that's pretty much 3 years of it. So again, it's a $300 discount to what they'd normally be paying. So I got a question here from Redacted. What was the inspiration behind the spoons? So the spoons comes from big spoon, little spoon. That's just the basics that it is. So I think it's got a funny little character there I've drawn. And yeah, they've got their little faces of the little spoon looking up to the big spoon. So yes, my wife will probably take credit for that. Although I will raise to her that she hasn't got an updated name here on YouTube. So how do we know she's not an imposter? We've got Captain Opshop Nerd here. Howdy. I know you've entered the competition. So we are only 9 minutes away from announcing the winner. So like I said, for those that are just joining, I will drop that one off. It is giveaway time coming up soon. So let's find my little thing. I've got all these things going everywhere. So we've got the competition. So we're running two giveaways, I guess, for tonight. So there's a competition. So that's over on Twitter. I will check the Twitter while I'm talking to you. We've got the Twitter competition where you can go and retweet, and you will win either the Hustler. Let's find them in here. We've got the Hustler or the Food Critic. So you'll get your choice of those. They come with 3 tax returns. So pretty much you enter in competition, you're going to get your tax return done for free for 3 years. So we've got, or you can gift them out to others. We've got the Hustler, or we have, where is it? Keep going up. The Food Critic. So if you want to enter that, you've got to head over to the Twitter and, leave that, or leave a comment here whether you'd want the Hustler or the Food Critic. So do that. Then we have the other competition. Like I said, if anyone mints an NFT during tonight's live or for the rest of the night, let me know. And I've got the contract up, so I'm checking these, and I'll be sending you out a free copy of GaryVee's book here. So you'll get if you buy the cheap ones, you'll get your 3 tax returns and a book sent to you, trying to provide value, trying to do as much as I can. So patience will pay off. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do is, show people that patience works, and I've got to show that myself. So patience in the long run. It might even be one of the traits. Let me have a look in the book. Yeah, patience. Chapter 51, patience is one of the things. Let's find what Gary has to say about patience. But patience is very important in business. YouTube has definitely taught me that. So patience is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. I think we should all practice that more often. So I appreciate that. We've got, I said a yeah has joined. They want the Hustler. Have you been over to the Twitter? I just want to know if you go to Twitter, hit the follow button, do all those fun things. We've got Mossy. Ethan, do you have a vlog on the best way to keep all this information? I hope it's at tracking investment into crypto shares. Yeah, I've got videos on my channel. So the first one I'd start with, address each of those things. If you've got, say, investments, for instance, have you looked at something like ShareSite where you can put your shares in, link you can either do them manually or link your ComSec account, for instance, and it's going to track income events, dividends, etc., or capital gains. So great tool. You can get it for free if you've got a certain amount of holdings. I think there's a link in the video description. You got things like crypto. Again, I'm going to talk about softwares. Like I've got videos on my channel talking about crypto tax calculator. They're doing lots of cool updates. Coinly, these kind of things where you're utilizing software and saving yourself huge amounts of time. So if you can cut hours off of manually tracking things, that's definitely a thing. Like I said, rental properties. I had a client message me 2 days ago on Facebook wanting copy. I've got a spreadsheet there where people can put their investment income and expenses for rental property. So again, if you've got a rental property, let me know and I'll flick you that through. So I think, again, and just tracking things through the year are my biggest suggestions to people. So you're keeping on top of it. Definitely would be what I would suggest. Thanks for the NFT project, man. Learned heaps. Paid double fees because Dummy didn't do the maths right in my transfer. Yeah, look, it's a challenge, and I've got one person I know that wanting to buy one, and the gas fees are all stuffing up and stuff. And this is the challenge with crypto projects, and I guess that's why I wanted to price it at a point where it wasn't like I'm trying to take. What I'm trying to do is take some of that risk away from the clients. I know people may have pay slightly more on gas fees and stuff, but I still want them to feel like they got good value overall. So that was something that was important to me overall, that like I didn't run it so tight that it was like, unless you got everything perfect, you wouldn't have benefited from it. Like that was something that was important to me. So I do appreciate that. Thank you, mate. No, all good. Thank you for the question. I love when people ask the questions on the on the lives, because it keeps the interaction going, and definitely appreciate that. Sorry, I'm just checking I will check the contract. Did anyone buy one? I don't think so. No one has left a comment yet, but no one has yet. No one must want the book. Look, you can follow that up with GaryVee if you don't want the book, but we've got a few more minutes to the giveaway. Are Funko NFTs tax deductible? Well, I'm not quite sure. I've got some Funko products just down there, I think, and they probably weren't tax deductible. I'm not quite sure how you're going to spin them to be tax deductible, but I was surprised that me, as someone that has a lot, I'm sure we're talking about the same Funko here, by the way, someone that has a lot of physical, real world Funko Pops and Funko products, I was surprised that I didn't know about the Funko NFTs till recently. Probably good for my wallet and that kind of things, or my MetaMask, my ETH wallet. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how you can spin them to be tax deductible, but well, no, maybe if you're going to buy them and do a giveaway, and that is interesting. So the other thing with my NFT project is that, yes, to the right person, they will be. Now I'm just checking Twitter while I'm talking. Yes, to the right person, they will be tax deductible. Obviously, it is going to depend a little bit on your situation and which one you buy as to what portion may be tax deductible. But yeah, I'm definitely we'll talk to you about that situation. So obviously, if you go and do these before the end of the financial year, I don't want you to lose out on that. So I'll make sure, and obviously make sure you've got the right documentation if you get an audit and all that kind of thing. The octopus can spin anything. So yeah, look, well, I'd love to see the tax return with a Funko NFT claimed. I'm sure the ATO would just fly that one through at an audit. So but yeah, so we've got a couple more minutes. I've got what have I got here? I think I have 19 names, which is really great. So if anyone wants to chuck a last minute request in, that would be exciting. I will. Don't forget, like I said, if anyone, if you don't win the competition and you would want to buy an NFT, tonight's the night. You're going to get. Again, I keep showing this book, but it's such a great book, and I really want to, get it out there to more people. So other than that, like I said, it's been a pretty interesting week for me. There's definitely been some really great ups of when I thought, wow, this is really kicking off. There's been definitely some times where I've struggled with it and thought, how do I get this to be successful? How do I keep getting that messaging out? But I always just come back to, those 21 people that have purchased, or 21 sales. I know that some people have purchased more than one. And those people that have given NFTs away to, well, I can just keep giving you guys as much value as I can. That's all I can do, and I'll continue to do that for as long as I'm in business, as long as I'm producing content. So trying to keep, as we obviously come up with tax time, I will do more videos on what you can do to prepare for tax time, record keeping and stuff like that. I definitely want to do another video talking about, I spoke to someone the other day about videos in regards to record keeping when you purchase things with cash. So I know I have quite a few reseller clients, and that's an issue they face. So I want to dive into that topic a little bit deeper, see what the ATO kind of says, see how I think that you can do it on a practical sense, because I've heard some horrible advice in that area of telling people they should go and get signed receipts from garage sales, and that's just not going to happen. And kind of look, if you were to get audited, what you can do to best prepare yourself. And we don't always know. It kind of depends on who you're going to get on the other end of an audit, how that's all going to play out. But yeah, I definitely think that there's strategies you can put in place in those areas. And obviously, as we hit tax, budget night, I think is next week, maybe next Tuesday. So again, I'll do some top videos on that topic as well. Peter, hi Ethan, never ever give up. No, appreciate that. It's all about, as I said, It's all about the patience and all those kind of things there. So definitely am keen to continue working at this. I'm not giving it up. The YouTube channel is here to stay. The NFT project's here to stay. Definitely that. I'm just saying that that's real world feelings. That's me being honest. There's definitely times where I doubt myself, but I'm going to keep working at it and keep showing people what I'm all about and what I want to do in the long term. So that would be great. Yep, I know there'd be a few of you guys that would love a video on that topic. So I definitely want to do it. I've got heaps of guys and girls that do, flipping on my, in my accounting business. So I really want to do it. I, have resold and stuff before. So definitely, I think we are going to have to get this giveaway done. I think now should be the time to do it. So what I'm going to do is bring up my little thing here, if I can find it. So giveaway time. I'm going to stop sharing this screen for a second. And I will share the wheel in a second with you guys. So I'll just check to make sure no one else has entered. I do appreciate everyone that has entered. Hopefully I have got you all. Now I will be checking once I do it to make sure that, those that did enter have done the right things that I've said. So let me share the screen. We're going to go the Chrome tab here. So you should see the 19 names there. Hopefully you can all see that. So if I'll give it, a minute or two while everyone tries to sift through to see if their name. So if anyone feels like they should be on that list that's not, please let me know. I've tried to go through all these tweets, retweets, quote tweets, comments on the tweets. I'm trying to run through tonight's feed as well, trying to, collect them all, put them all in one spot. I don't do many live giveaways because it's like, it puts you under the pressure. If anyone's ever watched Chris's channel, he does it multiple times through the night. He's got Google Forms going on. I'm always impressed by how well he handles it. Sorry about this little, what did they call it? The bromance going on between me and Chris, but he does his lives very well with his giveaways. So this is exciting. I won't be doing as many giveaways in the near future. Like I have to now focus on providing value to those that are in the project. I'd love to just keep giving stuff away every week, but I obviously now need to narrow it down. Like I said, the project was quite a significant outlay cash-wise for me. So for me, it's like, okay, I've got all these services to carry out. I've got this. Sometimes I have to, get into that business minded and actually narrow down and actually get some work done, get some money into it, pay the bills, all those fun things. So yes, Chris does have a live in 30 minutes. No, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we're all good. Let's get this giveaway done. Don't forget, if you don't win, go buy one. You get a book. All right, let's see how this thing works. Here we go. It's spinning. I hope you can all see it spinning. And we have a winner is Delan. Congratulations. I know you definitely participated there over on Twitter. I'm not sure if you're here tonight, but let me jump over to I will find it on Twitter. I'll see if you had left a comment to which character you wanted. So if everyone can just stay for 1 second, because I'm going to say something else in a second. Let's see if I can find Dylan's comments. Okay, well, he had mentioned that he wanted the good old churro, so I'm not quite sure because that wasn't one that was for things. So I'll get in touch with Dylan, but you know what? I'm feeling generous. We're going to do one more. We're going to give away two. I put the Hustler and the Food Critic up. I'm going to go with the Food Critic for Dylan based on that he mentioned the churros. I think that's what he meant. So I'll, if you're watching Dylan, try and get in touch with me and I will do that. But we're going to give away the Hustler. So let's remove that one and we should have 18. So this one will now be for the Hustler. So why not with 2-for-1 giveaway? Got a congratulations there to Dylan, couple there. And so this one will be for the Hustler. I know this was popular. So like I said, get in touch with me. I will write these things down. I know who's won them. But so we have Dylan and let's see who's going to get the Hustler. This will be the last giveaway for a long time on this channel until probably tax time. And we're going close. We're going just flicked over. We've got Aphrodite. So congratulations to the two of you. So get in touch with me. You've both won. So one of the Hustler and one of the Food Critic, I believe. I think you have left a comment, hopefully. about which one you wanted. But yeah, so that's exciting. So I appreciate those that did enter. I'll try and get in touch with the 2 winners. So I'll stop sharing that one. So that's exciting. So congratulations to the 2 of you. Like I said, I'm trying to give away as much as I can, but I know I do also have a business to run, etc. So, but like I said, one thing I can try and do, I've kept showing it tonight. If you do buy an NFT tonight, I'll send you out a copy of the book. I do really appreciate those that have dropped by tonight. Yeah, like I do these lives, and some nights go better than others, and tonight's been quite good for numbers. And I know sometimes when there's a giveaway, it does give a little bit of a boost to the numbers. But like, I do really appreciate everyone's support. I love those that are, drop into the Discord. There's lots of great conversation going on there. Trying to get things active, because I just know that if you've got a question, I'm happy for you to answer in a public space, because someone else may have that same question and be, not confident enough to ask, or didn't really think of it, but they've, been wondering that area and stuff like that. So that kind of thing always helps. And, I don't expect everyone to go and buy NFTs and stuff like that. But, a simple way to support is by watching the videos on the channel. The channel's been very quiet over the last few months. It's just picked up a little bit in the last week. So, literally watching one 20-minute video a week or one 10-minute video a week really helps. And, sharing the content where you can and all those kind of things. So, got some congratulations coming in to Delan and Aphrodite. So, hope I pronounced those right. So, appreciate that. Keep growing that facial hair. Give Uncle Wayno's magnificent beard a run for his money. Yeah, that's going to be a long, long time off. And I'm not quite sure if my wife would appreciate that. But we'll see what happens. I do really appreciate everyone that's dropped by. I will let you guys going. I know a few of you will probably run off to Chris's live. I'll try and make an appearance there. But appreciate. Congratulations to the 2 winners. Like I said, all night, go and mint one of the NFTs. Send me a message if it's you, and I'll send you out a copy of this book. And appreciate two giveaways. We did a bonus one. How exciting. Appreciate everyone for dropping by, and I'll talk to you again soon.